Hello, 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 as promised, and I will post this on the Electric Love and the Electric Seafood page. I am going to show you how I make the frozen treats. It's late, but I know y'all greedy butts are up and you want something sweet to eat. So I took the strawberries out of the freezer. They were in a bag, so I got a little frozen stuff on them, just a little bit. So I'm going to rinse these off. That's what I usually do. These are like fresh strawberries. The only thing I don't like about these strawberries is that they are not organic, so they're going to be bigger than the typical organic. So I have 10 of these, so I'm going to go rinse these off real quick. I'll be right back. I just rinse those off. Put them back in the bowl. So we're gonna, it depends on what type of mixer you have. I have a Vitamix, so it's a very powerful blender. So what I'm gonna do is, we have several things going on here. I have my watermelon with seeds. Can you see the seeds? This is not a seedless watermelon, this is seeded watermelon. And this is the watermelon that's already cut up in a bowl. I have sea moss, and then I have some watermelon that's already, watermelon juice that's already made out. So here's what I do. Let me show you. Hold on, hopefully I don't mess this up too bad. So I'm going to take the seeds out of this watermelon right here. Only because I'm a little sensitive to seeds, and it depends on what type of blender you have or mixer. You may want to take the seeds out. Can you see it? So I'm just gonna take the seeds out, and then I'm going to put it inside of the Vitamix that already has some sea moss in it. So I just take the seeds out, and you're thinking like, wouldn't it be easier just to use the watermelon without the seeds in it? Yes, it will be easier to use a watermelon without seeds in it, but you have to understand, watermelon that is seedless is not natural. They had to do all types of things to it to make it seeded. So that's not the type of watermelon that you need. Fruit should have seeds, and if it doesn't have seeds, then it's not natural. It's man-made. They did something to the seed to make it seedless. So I'm taking the seeds out, and Kish, is that how you say your name? I'm taking the seeds out only because I have a sensitivity to seeds and nuts and stuff like that, because I had my gallbladder taken out a long time ago. They said I didn't need it, but I guess I do, because a lot of things I can't process, which is okay. But if you have a good enough blender like a Vitamix or a Bullet or something like that, you can just leave those seeds right in there and blend it up. So I'm taking I'm making the watermelon popsicles. So I'm just taking the watermelon that I already cut up, and I am going to stick this in my Vitamix and just make some juice from it. So I'm going to put that aside. So this is how we start. We start with this. Just a watermelon. So I'm going to stick that. Oh, got that stuck in there. And then I'm going to, let me move this watermelon. So I'm just going to stick this in the Vitamix. It's going to get a little noisy, sorry. So let's move it a little closer so you can see what this is doing. So I'm just going to turn this on. And I have this little thing to push my stuff down in the Vitamix in case it's too chunky. So I'm just gonna I'm making watermelon juice right now. So that's the first step, is to make your watermelon juice. And I'll do the measurements for you as well. So cover your ears, this is gonna get loud for a moment. Vitamix, you don't have to leave it on long. So I'm just going to mix this with the juice that I already have here, because I'm going to give you measurements for the so how I do this for the popsicles. So I take 1 cup of the watermelon juice, just 1 cup, 10 strawberries. So these, like I said, these are bigger strawberries. If you use organic strawberries, they're going to be smaller, so you may need to use about 15. So I'm going to use 10 strawberries in here. And this is going to make, the popsicles are going to be really creamy. They're not going to be like frozen, like hard, like the popsicles you get at the store. So, and I'm going to use sea moss. And I don't know if you know anything about sea moss, but sea moss gives you 92 of the minerals, 102 minerals we need in our body. So this sea moss is excellent. So this may seem excessive, but you want to give your kids something, and even yourself, that's going to give you some energy, that's going to boost you up. So I'm going to put 1 cup of sea moss. And sea moss doesn't have an odor, no taste, anything like that. So I'm going to put 1 cup of sea moss in there. And then if you have a sweet tooth, I have a sweet tooth, so I'm going to use the agave. I mean, it's going to be sweet enough already. It may or may not be. But I use a 1/4 cup of agave, or you can use less. And because agave is so expensive, I'm getting all of my agave out. So, and then the agave that you're going to use is a low glycemic sweetener, so it has to be organic amber raw, not the light kind, but the dark one, and that's what I use. And like I said, it depends on your blender. You need a good blender because these are frozen strawberries. If you don't have a really good blender, then you may need to let the strawberries thaw out a little bit if they are frozen. So now I'm just going to turn this on, and it may get a little noisy, but I'm going to turn this on and show you the mixture after it's done. And I don't need this because it's going down pretty good. But just make sure all of the strawberries get blended up really well. Frozen fruit treats. You can give this to your grandbaby. It's really good and healthy and nutritional. It's an alternative to popsicles. So this is the consistency that you're going to get. You see, it's not real thin, it's not real thick. And then you're going to place these inside of your popsicle maker thing, if you have one. Let me go get one out of the freezer. So if you have a popsicle maker thing, you can use this, or you can use little Dixie cups, whatever. So you're going to fill these up, and I use my own sticks only because I don't like those little things, because if you give them to your grandbaby or something like that, then they're going to like chew on it, or if they want to take it outside, they're going to lose the little cap that goes with it. So you just, once this is frozen, you put it in here. Once this is frozen, you pop it out. You can let it sit out for a minute, and I use the little things for this one. But let me see if I can get it out. This is the part that I don't like. This one did not come out. Let's see if I can get these out. So when you take it out, voila, you have a popsicle. And that's how you make it. And this, you can put it, if you don't have enough popsicle makers or you don't want to use the whole thing, you could just stick this in the refrigerator until you're ready to freeze it. And then you can even put it in bigger cups because it's so soft. It's sort of like, I don't want to say an icy, I can't think of what it's called, but it's like, I can never say it right, so I'm not even going to try to say it, like sherbet or something like that. So this is how you make it, and I'll post this on the other pages and repost this But this is the popsicle that I was eating the other day. It is so good. And this is just watermelon and strawberry, sea moss, and agave. And that's it. And this is what I mean by eating whole foods. You know what's in it. Don't buy those popsicles from the store. It takes a little time, but guess what? It's healthy and it's nutritional. So thanks for watching. Bye. This right here, this some good stuff. I don't want to eat too many because this sea moss will give you a little energy. And I'll be bouncing off the wall. Bye, y'all.